G'day.
Welcome.
G'day. How's
G'day,
everyone
lads.
going?
Hey.
Welcome to the Outside Man podcast,
Yep.
where us three Laymans talk about rugby league, the game
Yep.
that we love the most.
Yeah.
How good is it?
Not so much this weekend though.
Oh, I don't know. It was pretty
Oh,
good. Titans got 2
Great
points.
games.
Yeah. Roosters didn't know.
Bruce is in. You had a good week.
Oh, great week.
I,
Yeah.
I do have to admit, I do feel a little bit awkward sitting right in the middle.
Mm.
I haven't
gotta-
been in the middle this
You
year.
gotta keep turning and turning. It is
Hopefully
a bit tricky.
you get my good side. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. If you haven't, make sure you hit that subscribe button,
Yep.
hit that thumbs up, share it around. Our goal is to get to 100 subscribers.
I didn't know we had a goal.
I'm laying it down.
Right,
100 subs.
laying it down.
I think that's a really easy target. If
Yeah.
everyone we know that watches this show hits that subscribe button, we'll get there real quick.
Yeah.
So
do
tonight's episode Let's,
Episode
five.
Five.
Five?
Can't be five.
4.
4.
Yeah, anyway. I'll put it in the thumbnail so you'll know exactly.
Edit. There's going to be a lot of editing
Edit
this
it.
week.
Well, speaking of this week, we had a couple of really big games this
Yep.
weekend.
Yeah.
Great weekend of footy. Well, let's go through the... I took some notes. I've got my notes here.
Ooh.
Broncos versus Rabbitohs was the first game.
Yeah.
Such a good game of footy.
Intense.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty poor game, if I'm honest with you.
Poor game.
There was a lot of drop ball.
Yeah.
South played absolutely terrible.
Latrell was mostly
Nowhere
absent.
to be seen. Until like the 80th minute.
Yeah.
Did you see when the Broncos scored that try and he was at fullback, Latrell Mitchell, and
Yeah.
he tried to run through and he completely missed it, and then the Bronco player just
Yeah.
scooped in. What was he
Although,
thinking?
when Latrell scored that try, Walsh was nowhere to be seen either.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I'm like, he's not that quick.
yeah, but the game was over.
Yeah.
So there was some good tries though. Reece come away with 2 tries.
Yeah.
His first try, 3 steps, step, run around, under the post.
Yep.
Latrell wasn't there.
No.
Yeah.
He
Let's have a breather.
having a breather
Yeah.
out the back. Latrell did have. We're not here to bag out just Latrell, but he is the focus this week because he's been in the news a fair bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
He had some really good touches as well.
Yeah.
About 2 or 3. There was one where he did like this little pass. I think he did it around the back.
Yeah, I know.
Did
yeah.
like a pass. It didn't eventuate, but it was a good passage of play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a line break, couple of line breaks. He really did look good when he got the ball,
Yeah.
but when he didn't have the ball, he was just missing.
They just need to get him doing more. If he's your,
Yeah.
he's the one. He's the
I know.
one that's going to win you the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what about his professionalism off the field? Like, did anyone see that interview there where he did share some explicit words?
So after the game had finished, the
Straight after.
radio,
Yeah, the radio.
Straight
one of the
after.
stations caught up with Latrell, and he let a few expletives go.
Yeah.
Said he didn't really care that he was being filmed or on radio. Look, it was just after a game, just after they lost. You know, he would have been going through the motions. There is a bit. They do. You know, they are young blokes, but they still need to have a bit of professionalism.
Yeah.
Well, it's the professional
Game.
role. He knew what he was doing because he said, "I don't care."
Yeah.
So it was deliberate. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so sort of it disappointing, I think, more than anything.
Yeah.
You know, especially with kids probably still up watching him, and
Yeah.
you know, a bit of a role model.
And I know that Sam Burgess has actually said that that some players seem to get better treated than other players.
Well, speaking of that, Michael Innes, he had rose-coloured glasses on. After the commentaries, he said something to the effect of, "Oh, Reece and Latrell were brilliant tonight." And I'm just like, hang on a minute, did you watch the same game that I just watched? Like, Reece Walsh was so far ahead of where Latrell was. They were not even on the same level.
No.
Yeah, anyway. Is what it is.
All right,
So,
the second game, Sharks beat the Doggies
Up
25-6.
Cronulla.
Yep. So what were your thoughts on the game,
Good.
Jason?
I thought the Sharks defended well,
Yeah.
to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good little training run.
Yeah.
Obviously, we got a bit favoured there in a few moments, but we did have a guy in the bin for 10 as well.
Yeah.
And we did still play quite well. Probably a few of those tries may not have been legit. There might have been a little sneaky knock on from Talakai, one of those tries. Cattell may or may not have been in the field when he scored, but
still
at
did
the end of the
enough.
day, I think we're a better team.
Yeah.
And I think we did enough to get over there.
Yeah. I don't think the scoreline actually reflects how close the game was at times.
Yeah, it was close. I think the Dogs, they looked like what the Sharks used to. They looked more interested in getting a sneaky punch in the tackle and a bit of niggle rather than actually trying to win a game.
Yeah.
So where did the Dogs go from here? Like three losses now. Do they need to just persist with it, or do they need to shake up their halves pairing?
I think
move Burton out, move one of the other guys in.
No, I think what Jed said. I think they were in the contest. I think they played
Just
well.
keep persisting.
I think they lack that bit of class. They lack a bit of experience to win games, of winning as a team unit. I think they just need to persist. Look, I don't know. Do you move Burton to centre and get the other half involved? Then you can have three halves on the field. Maybe that's a solution, but I think Serraldo will just keep going and hopefully they'll get better.
Yeah.
I think they will.
Yeah.
They've got the talent there.
Their defence with Crichton on that left edge, Cronulla had a lot of opportunities. Their defence was quite good.
Yeah.
I mean, we went through Warriors a bit easier than we went through the Dogs,
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah. Another good game I thought was
Cracker.
Penrith beating the Eels.
This was a good game.
Leota's try, that step was better than anything I've seen any player.
Yeah.
Did you see that
Yeah,
step?
I did, yeah.
Oh, bang off his right and he's through.
Yeah.
That was better than Cleary.
Yeah.
It was great.
So it was a good game. Again, lots of errors as well. Lots of handovers,
Yeah.
turnarounds.
And I thought the referee did help out Penrith at times, but yeah.
Yeah.
But to the Eels' credit, they kept on coming back, and I think that they will be there-ish around September time.
Eels.
Yeah, Eels.
Oh, well, the competition's still going in September, so. Oh, you mean for the finals?
Yeah, for the finals.
Yeah, I think they will. I think it's looking good.
14th mark. Yeah.
Clint Gutherson's, he is just
Such an effort player.
He's an everyman. You can't hurt the bloke, and he's just everywhere all of the time.
And he's
I
got
think Moses did well because he
Yeah.
was nursing that injury.
Yeah.
So he did quite well as well. Sean Lane, he had a blinder of a game. Watch the highlights. His try was absolutely phenomenal, just busting through for a big. I love seeing the big blokes score tries.
Was that the one to the right of the post? Who was that try?
He busted straight through and
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
There was a try, probably 60-minute mark maybe, and it went straight through the two Penrith bench players.
yeah.
And I was like, that's going to be their issue.
Yeah,
It must
the
have been
bench.
Smith and Gardner or something like that. And I was like, oh, they're really going to struggle. And now the Fish is out this weekend, which we'll get to. So
Raiders beat the Tigers 32-12.
Didn't watch this game. Listen to it.
Yeah.
Right from the highlights that I've watched, the Raiders did really well.
Yeah.
There was a moment, I think it was Sullivan for the Tigers was on the wing, just hanging out, and they passed the ball out there, and he just ran straight past him down down the line for a try. Like, they still got work, eh?
Still got work. Well, that's their first game really this year.
And that's on the back of the news of Benji saying he's a part-time coach.
Yeah.
He's not going to put in a lot of hours.
20 hours a day.
He's only going to put in 8 that's work or whatever. I don't know. How do you feel about that?
Well, he said that he trains he's there before all the guys, trains early, and he goes home in the evenings to spend time with his family. I think that's fair enough.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
what
But I
more
guess
do you want? You want him there 24 hours a day?
I think it's a pretty all-consuming job. I think.
Yeah,
I
like
think it'd be difficult to be a switch off.
yeah, like a lot of NRL coaches are literally putting in 10, 12 hours a day. So
Well, that's what it sounded like he was doing now.
Yeah.
Like, he was just going out for dinner and spend time with his kids.
yeah,
You know, he's still a young bloke. Like, his kids will be, I don't know how old they are, but I'm assuming that they'd still be quite little.
yeah,
Yeah, it's going to be hard. Like, he got thrust into that
Yeah.
senior coach
Yeah, well, he
role.
was meant to be the assistant.
You know, he's
yeah.
supposed to be an assistant for at least another year or two till the end of next year, I think it was.
I don't know, if you do that, that's okay, but the way I heard it said, it's hard to instill more effort from your players if you're going to use that sort of language.
Yeah.
Another really good game was the Cowboys beat Newcastle. I thought Newcastle had this
mate,
game.
Yeah. Well, he did.
Yeah.
Yep. A couple of times.
Yeah. So, but
Val Holmes had a shocker.
he did.
An absolute shocker.
He missed a
I
kick
have
from in
not-
front, pretty much.
And then he missed the kick that was pretty close to that.
yeah.
He knew he kicked that field goal.
Yeah.
Just before golden point sort of thing. But and on top of that, he played well for a guy that had a shocker.
Yeah.
So, but that first half, Chad Townsend missed the kick out to touch twice. He
Yep.
failed to find touch twice. So the Knights had everything going for him.
Yep.
But Chad, in the end, to his credit, kicked the field goal and.
Yeah, that was good. So I actually saw a meme there today, and it was a photo of Kalen Ponga,
Yeah.
and it said, "The only highlights you'll see are in my hair."
Well, it looked like if someone was, it looked like, I forget who there was a couple of Cowboys players, and I'm like, they're throwing this game deliberately. That's how bad I thought they were playing. And then Reece Robson just carved them up. I'm like, oh, well, he's not in on it.
So game of the round,
Yeah.
Storm versus Warriors.
Oh,
Warriors did so well
I
to
tipped
come
the
back.
Warriors, and I thought,
Yeah, I
I've got
tipped
it.
the Warriors too.
Me and you were on the same comp, and I was like, yeah, we got it. And then we didn't.
Yeah, so
Storm got out to an early lead.
Yep,
And
faded off.
yeah, I think they were leading like 18-0 or something like that.
It was a lot. And then half time, I thought, no, it was 18-6 at half time.
18-6, yeah.
And I was like, oh man, it's all done for the Warriors this game. And then they came back. Lieutenant Lesniak was great. Two of us, Sheck, had some really good runs.
Yeah.
You know, watch the highlights. It was so
And
good.
then Pappenhausen was great.
Pappenhausen
of that.
looks like he's better than he was before
Yeah.
his injuries.
Oh, he has been so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Coates. What a
Zadie
try.
Coates.
What a try.
The try.
He's upside down. Like, in the air.
Watching it full speed, like live, it looked like he was literally just floating. It looked like when he was in the air, it looked like it was slow-mo as well.
Yeah.
Did anyone see the photo of Casey Badger, the touch judge?
No.
Like, so as it's happening, she's just in awe. Like, she's just going,
That would have been amazing to see
When
live.
you love your footy.
Such a great. He's looking good this year.
Oh, yes.
He's looking
although
really
he
good.
did make a pretty easy error there.
Yeah.
That led to one
That
of the
drop,
Yeah, that drop.
I mean, they bombed him all game.
Yeah.
And he missed one, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
So,
did
yeah.
all right the rest
So a
of
little
Yeah.
little bit of a drama in the
A
game.
little bit of a...
Jerome Hughes pushed Chris Butler, the referee, out of the way. A lot of the commentators are saying, "Oh, what could you do? What could you do?" But if you actually watch
Not push him?
if you actually
There's
watch
a-
it, Butler. They said that Butler was backing up into him, and he wasn't. He was there. He was in front of the line, and then the attacker was running to Jerome's right, looking at him. Jerome's gone left, pushed Butler out of the way, and then come right to make the tackle, save the try. nothing happened on the field.
Yeah.
But now the match review committee sent him to the tribunal, and he's got one game missing a game.
He pleaded guilty. Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of people are defending him, saying, "Oh, what could you do? You couldn't do anything." But
just don't push the ref.
Just don't run into the ref, push him over, and then run the other way.
Yeah.
So yeah, interesting. Do you think that one game suspension's deserved?
I think so. I think you watched the Cronulla game and saw that Trindle got away with one because kick out came through and the ref ran in the road of Trindle.
Yeah.
And so they took the try off him, and I think he just saw that and thought, well, I can do it too.
Yeah.
Also, same game, Harry Grant, dummy half, just throws the ball
Oh yes.
into the Warriors player.
I did see that, and he called it.
And yeah, the rest like, no way.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was good. I didn't realise that was a thing this year, but fair enough. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second game of the round, Jed. What do you reckon?
I didn't
Manly
watch this
versus
one.
Roosters. I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I heard Luke Brooks really good on the highlights.
he was
He
really good.
looks really free now that he's playing
Yeah.
number 6.
Look, Manly played really well. It was a tough game in terms of like some of the tackles and hits were just like you could hear it through the TV.
Yeah, good.
I was very disappointed with how the Roosters played, though. To be honest, I think we only had the ball for like 20 minutes of the game. Like that's for the whole game.
Yeah.
Like
I think possession in like the first 20 minutes was like 90% to 10%.
Yeah, and like overall we only had 40% of the ball. So
which is huge. So
so the way that I look at it is that we played not that well. Luke Keary had an absolute shocker. He's out for this week, got a HIA. I'd rather get this game out of the road and be ready for the grand final.
I do have to say though. I do have to say though, I'm quite impressed with Tedesco.
Yeah.
He had a great game and he passed the ball.
Yeah.
Which then led to a try.
Yes.
Instead of holding on to it and getting tackled.
Yeah.
So, good job, Teddy.
Yeah, and Dom Young, it was his first game and he looked very good as well.
So, trouble, not too much of an issue, I don't think, for Roosters. I think just Manly's
and it's
looking good. Manly's looking good this year.
Yeah, and it is hard to win in Manly.
Yeah. And then, speaking of topsy-turvy...
Speaking of one and done...
I didn't see this coming. The Dolphins destroyed the Dragons 38-0, complete opposite to last week. Dragons dominated the Titans last week.
So the Dragons
Dolphins got
right.
wrecked.
The Dragons were right in this until they threw the intercept try for the Hammer, and the Hammer streaked away and scored. And the Dragons were like 20 out. They were attacking. They were playing well.
Yep.
And then that was it.
Yep. Well, Hammer had an absolute blinder of a game. Complete turnaround. Whatever Wayne said to those guys and did at training this week, apparently it came out that one of the players said that Wayne was quite grumpy this week at training, so read that as you will.
I thought he was always grumpy.
But yeah, St. George, what the heck?
Yep. Got it. Just don't know, eh?
Get your fins up.
Yep. I did see there today that Pangai Jr., the Dolphins are interested in him, but they've told, or Wayne said to him, you've either got to choose boxing or rugby league. Can't have both.
Fair call.
Yeah.
Fair call. You don't want distractions.
Yeah.
He's just not the type of player. I don't think that can do both.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to. He used to go in and out of games.
I know.
Do you think Do you think he would fit in with the Dolphins in their current squad, or there's just another name that they're trying to get?
I don't know how long he's going to play for.
Yeah.
Like, I think if he goes anywhere, he's going to the Broncos.
Yeah. If you can pick him up cheaply, I would probably think about it.
Well, he played really well for Penrith.
Yeah.
He played like 6 weeks or whatever for them.
Yeah.
Did really well.
And then got injured.
Yeah.
Yeah. And finally, did the Titans actually beat the bye this weekend?
They were nowhere to be seen.
Nowhere to be seen, eh?
Yeah. So they were being putting in the hard yards, getting fit, getting ready for this week.
Yep.
Well, let's have a look at the ladder.
Yep.
All right, so the ladder. Raiders are on top.
Yeah.
Let's just stop the season right now.
If you pick that, you don't know anything about rugby league.
So, Raiders are on top. Cows in second. Sharks third. Manly fourth. They're going to keep going up. They're looking really good. Then we got Storm 5. Dolphins.
They're all the teams that have won 2. The top 5 have all won 2. So it's not really a
it doesn't really mean anything.
And then we've got the ones that have won 1.
Yep. So we've got Dolphins, Eels, Roosters, Broncos, Panthers, Dragons is hanging on to 11th. West Tigers in 12 and Titans in 13, only because they both had buys. Warriors, Titans are above the Warriors, so that's good for me. I'm happy with that. Knights, Rabbitohs in 16, and Bulldogs. So Rabbitohs this week have got a do or die game. I think it's dangerous signs. They've dropped their half.
Yeah, Lachlan Ellis.
Lachlan Ilias. He's been dropped. I think he's been the full guy.
Oh, he's a scapegoat for sure, hey?
Yep.
Like, because you can't drop Latrell and you can't drop Cody. So they dropped the guy that it wasn't really his fault.
Well, Cody Walker had some good touches as well, but he also had some shockers. Damien Cook nearly got sent off. He should have got sent off for a professional foul, holding down.
Yeah.
When they were 5 metres from the line, and he's like locked his legs up inside the Broncos and pulled them back down again. Like that should have been a.
Most of their issues was the centre, because they lost Whiten, they lost Killer, they lost whoever else, and they put Richie Kenner in there, and he hadn't played a game for ever. And the Broncos went through him. The Broncos? No, who they played the first round?
Oh, first round was Manly.
Manly went through him, and then they did it again. So I don't know what the go is, but I don't think dropping the halfbacks the plan. But the guy coming in, New South Wales Cup of the Year,
Yep.
Player of the Year,
Player of the Cup,
Player of the Cup of the Year.
Yep. But anyway, let's start on Thursday night.
What's happened on Thursday, Jed?
Penrith versus the Broncos.
Ooh, so this is like what is
Grand
it?
final
10th versus 9th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I heard Kevy Walder say on the news there tonight that there'll be no mention of last year's grand final.
How can you not?
There will be in Penrith.
There will be in Penrith.
How can you not mention it?
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I think the Broncos have a chance. Adam Reynolds is out.
Yeah.
So he's done his knee or
That's
aggravated
a huge
his knee.
out.
He was looking good on Friday. He really did look good last game or Thursday night, whatever day.
Cobbo looked a lot better. We said the previous week
Selwyn
that
had some
Cobbo,
really good runs.
Yeah, he played a lot better.
Yeah. Fisher Harris is out though as well.
Yeah.
So that's a massive loss.
Yeah, he looked like a shoulder.
Yeah.
Shoulder.
Yeah.
I actually thought he was
Yeah.
hurt. It was a big hit, and I thought it was his chest. I thought it might have been a sternum or something because he was on the ground for a while.
Yeah.
But then when he was walking off, he was holding his arm like this, so it would.
And he was
be
pretty
something on his
average.
shoulder.
To that point, to be honest, he didn't have a great game.
Yeah. Well, Jerome Luai tripped Adam Reynolds as well. Like stuck the foot out, so he's just got a fine. So he just got a fine, so he'll be playing.
Which there's been a lot of talk about that, but that's pretty consistent.
Him just getting a fine.
Him getting no people tripping, getting fines.
Yeah.
It
was not worth. It was not worth a week.
Yeah.
So who are we tipping, boys?
Penrith.
Yeah, I think I'm going to
Penrith.
tip Penrith.
If Adam Reynolds was playing, I would give the Broncos a really good chance.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening with Haas because he went off as well.
Yeah, he looked
but he's back in. So I'm going to go Penrith in Penrith.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. All right, the next game, which I reckon is going to be a great game.
Yeah.
Warriors versus the Raiders over in Christchurch.
Sold out. It sold out 2 weeks ago.
So Warriors are as they were.
Yep.
They've got a couple of names back on the extended bench. The only out for Raiders was Sebastian Chris.
Yep.
So who they got? Oh, Rapina's back in fullback. So I think he's been
He played
doing,
fullback last week.
I think he's been doing pretty good at fullback.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good player.
He has his moments, but Raiders, this will be a good game. I'm feeling. I think Warriors. I've tipped the Warriors. To
Yeah,
win
I've
this
tipped
week.
the Warriors.
Even though they're sitting in 14th.
Yep.
I think in New Zealand, first play 14,
Yeah.
and we're ticking
And a sold
14.
out.
Yeah.
Where
Although-
are they playing? Christchurch.
Christchurch. I think.
Yeah.
I just think their halves are a touch better.
Yeah.
The only thing is that, gosh, the Warriors, when they're expected to win, play terrible at home.
I don't know if they're expected to win though.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
For the
do
20
know
minutes
exactly
versus
what you mean.
Sharks, they played amazing.
I wouldn't say that.
Well,
The first 20.
Oh, first 20,
Yeah.
yes. But after that, it was just...
Yep, I'm going the Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, Warriors. I have to
Think-
tip the
I think
Warriors.
their halves are too good.
I'm gonna have to sleep on it, boys,
Yeah.
and then I'll get back
It's
to you.
that game, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
that close.
Wow. Yeah. Look, you've got up till kick-off to change.
Yeah. So
We've
yeah.
made our points. Game of the round.
I
This is
wouldn't
the
say
oldest
that.
rivalry.
Yep.
East versus
South.
South. East versus South. Yep.
South Sydney. Kind of
I was trying to remember where they were.
Yep.
So Roosters, Rabbitohs.
Teddy versus Mitchell. I loved watching Teddy v Walsh in that
Yeah.
first game. Tedesco turned up amazing on that.
Yeah.
I think this could be. I think Latrell will have a point to prove because he always gets upset.
Yeah.
And I think this will be a big game.
Yeah.
I have to say, Alex Johnson, the Broncos really kept him under wraps last week.
Yeah,
He didn't score a try.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Fact check me on that. Put it in the comments. But pretty sure they didn't score a try. They've kept him wrapped up. He even looked a little bit slower too. Like there was one where the ball's gone past him and he's turned around to chase.
Well,
He just got overtaken.
Mariner's actually that quick.
He had a blinder. Of a
He,
game. He had a couple of doozies too, but
Yeah.
he's
There was a moment where you think, well, Alex Johnson's got this,
yeah.
and Mariner came through, and yeah, wow.
Yeah. So I saw this video there yesterday where there was a Rooster supporter and a random South supporter at the Manly game,
Yeah,
and they just started getting it on with each other. They
Yeah.
started having
What, making out? Punching
so
on.
things are changing. Oh, okay.
Yeah, things got a little bit frisky. So
Frisky.
These
were they
choice of words.
Were
I
they
don't
making
know.
out or were they punching on?
With what was actually going on at this Manly game.
they were trying to punch on.
Ah,
In Manly, it could have been anything, yeah.
You know, so
I think it was a stitch up. I don't think they were true fans.
oh, they weren't true fans.
So one big in this week, Jack Whiten's back.
Jack White at centre,
So-
and that's going to solve that issue that I was talking about. So, sorry, Jed.
Yeah, that's all right.
I think Roosters are going to win.
You think they're going to win, eh?
I do.
Okay.
Okay, who are you tipping, Matt?
I think it's really going to come down to the four key players on the Rabbitohs and whether they show up. So Latrell, Cody Walker, Damien Cook.
White adds a lot. And especially his left foot kicking game at centre.
Yeah, he hasn't played with them yet as
Yeah.
well.
So it'll be
I mean, I think Whiten's a better 5'8", personally, but that's just me.
you think he's better
Would
than
you-
Cody?
Yes, I would have him.
Well, would you try him at 7 then?
No, he's a 5'8".
Yeah. Only 5/8.
No,
Whiten-
he can play centre.
Whiten v Manu is going to be an amazing matchup.
Yeah, except he's on. Oh yeah,
No, they'll be on the same side, I reckon.
yeah. So look, I'm going to tip the Roosters only because they're my
Is
boys.
JWH back?
Yeah.
Is he in this week?
Yeah, he was there last week.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hargraves and Collins, mate, that's a good fallback with Radley. That's fiery, eh?
Yeah, Crichton's back in the team. So.
May's been playing well too.
Yes.
Cam Murray's been playing well.
Cameron Murray's been
He
playing
held them
well.
together last week.
Yeah. His defence, like,
They need his
Oh.
defence. He's such a good player.
yeah.
I think Rabbits
Yeah.
I think Rabbits, Jed.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a hard one.
There's a lot of tight games. There's a lot of games that are around.
I think the Rabbits, because this is for them, they have to win. Like you said just before, they have Cheryl's got a point to prove.
Yeah.
He's got to get a bit of that media favour back from that little incident from the weekend.
There's been a few incidents, hasn't there?
So I think if he comes in with a good mindset, plays hard, he's really good out the back because he can see the plays, he can inject himself into things and make things happen, but he's got to be there to do it.
And they've got to be there.
The other guys are in.
They've got to get down to that 20 metre mark.
Yeah.
All right, game of the round, Jeff.
Oh yeah.
Are you ready?
Oh.
I'm ready. Titans for the win.
Doggies all the way.
Kieran Foran's back. Get out.
Doggies are going to
No
start
way.
their season.
Kieran
Tap's
Foran's
going to
back.
catch a bomb.
Nah.
Yeah.
That won't.
Do you think? I know. Is Kieran going to come back in and slot in and make the difference?
I
or is he going to take a
really
bit?
don't want him to get hurt.
Yeah.
I want him to have a good game, but I don't want him to risk him getting injured. I think it's good. AJ's really good in the centre.
AJ's been playing great.
He was so good the week before
But is
last.
he
in the
against
losing
Crichton?
team.
I think he's against Crichton. How's that going to go? Is he big
I
enough
think
to
he's-
stop him?
I don't know about big enough to stop him, but he's definitely.
No, he'll be facing Jacob Carrara.
Is he big enough to stop Chris?
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
AJ's really good. It's more Kelly on Crichton.
Yeah.
Kelly has a habit of being a bit lax in defence,
Yeah.
but Brian has been really good. He's been a lot better. Like where he was 50-50 before, he's probably 80-20 now.
Yeah, okay.
So
Well,
he's. I really like BK. He's really good.
you got Piera there because Connor Tracy is lightning quick.
Well,
So
Khan Pereira is really fast.
that should
He
help.
is a really fast dude. Look, I think it's pretty good. Bo Firma, he came back. He was not quite there in the first round. He's a lot better. He'll be a lot better now after having a bye, getting back into it. So
Yep.
this will be his second game after having 12 months off.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they're at the spiritual ground of Belmore Oval.
Back to Belmore.
Yep. I don't think the Dogs have won any games there since they've.
They haven't won any games in a long time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Look, I'll probably tip the Titans, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Of course.
Well, I think the Dogs are going to have a big game. This is going to be my upset on a round, I think.
Oh, okay, yep.
I think they're going to have a good go. I think their defence
Look,
was...
I'm going to tip the Dogs as soon as they drop Drew Hutchinson.
Although Liam Knight's playing, and that's always a worry. I may change my mind.
Yeah, so anyway, it'll be an interesting game. Alright, the next game of the weekend is the Dragons versus the Cowboys.
I'm predicting another upset.
Really?
I think the Dragons from week 1 are going to make a resurgence.
So it really depends which Dragons team's going to show
Yeah.
up. Because we've seen the best and we've seen the worst.
They might be playing week on, week off.
Yeah.
FIFO.
Yeah.
Fly in, fly out. And
This is their fly-in
look,
weekend.
the Cowboys were lucky because they were rubbish.
Yeah.
That's all.
What do you
I was
think?
gonna say.
Put it in the
I
comments.
think I'm
What do
going
you
to tip.
think
I think I'm
in
going
the
to tip the
comments?
Dragons.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought you'd go to the
Who
Cowboys.
did I tip? I think I
Lukey's out for the Cowboys. He
Yeah.
killed my super coach, by the way, by only getting 9 points.
Yeah, so it's going to be a good game, though.
There's a bit of a mismatch there. Go back up. So Ravalawa, he's on what side? He's on Val Holmes, so he's up against Holmes, right?
No, he's on the wing. He'll be
winger,
against Felt.
centre.
He'll be
Felt,
against
Kyle
Felt.
Felt.
That's pretty.
So that side of the field, Jack Bird's been playing. First game was really good. He played really well.
Jeff Bird's a good
Had
centre.
some really good plays.
He's a really good at
Really good
defence too. He hits hard.
Lomax was average last week, but he was great the week before.
Mm.
So
I mean, as a winger, he competes though. He went through one of the tries and he missed it. He missed
Yeah.
the bomb and then they ran away and scored.
Yeah.
But he tried, so I think that's what you're going to end up having.
So on ESPN tipping,
Yeah.
93%
Gone
of
with
tips
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Hang on, can I just hold? So you've already done your tips, Matt.
Yes.
So back when we said that Roosters game, he declared that he was going to tip South
I
Sydney.
did actually tip. I forget.
Oh, yeah. We're going through it. He's tipped the Broncos too.
Yeah, I said that. I
Did
said I tipped the
you?
Broncos.
Alright.
Although this was before I found out Adam Reynolds was out.
Oh, okay,
I
yeah.
think it's going to be
He's full of excuses.
So. Look,
this
you've
guy.
got up to kick off.
Yeah.
He
change
did
it.
tip the Titans though. So,
did.
So that one's
Yeah. Anyway,
legit,
I'm going to tip
so-
the Dragons. Jason, what are you going to tip?
Yeah, I'm tipping the Dragons as a upset.
I don't know. Zach Laybart for me, he's a champion. That dude.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's
You know,
alright.
I think there's lots of potential in both teams. It's going to be how they turn up.
Yep.
What's
Hopefully-
Cows like away from North Queensland? What's their
Hopefully the Gong.
record? Are they good in
should go
Sydney?
well.
I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah.
Or
They probably.
Sydney,
Well, they weren't
New
good at
South.
all. They weren't good anywhere last year.
Yeah, no.
So it's a new year.
All right, West Tigers versus the Sharks.
Bob
Tigers.
Cronulla.
I'm going Tigers for the upset. Remember last year when we did that?
Yeah.
Was it Tigers?
That was the
versus
first
Penrith?
3
It
rounds.
was
and they
Tigers
won.
versus Penrith.
Yeah, they beat Penrith. Yeah.
I don't think Tigers will beat the Sharks this weekend.
You can tip them if you want.
I don't know. So Britt Nicora's out, suspended.
They were so average.
Sharks.
The
Or
Tigers.
Tigers.
Yeah, they were. I got to tip the Sharks, I think.
Nicora's out. Williams is playing back row.
Yeah.
I don't think that matters too much.
Tigers have got still got a lot of work to do.
Yep.
They'll be better.
Do you
They'll get
know,
better.
one big in is Justin Olam
Yes.
is playing centre.
Mm.
So Olam against Ramian is always a really good matchup. They like equal each other out because they're both pretty damaging, powerful players. So, yeah.
Yep. Who you tipping, Matt?
Sharks. No, I'll tip Sharks to win. But, you know, this could be the one that turns it around.
This could be. Well, we got to win this one because we've had a really.
Where are they
easy
playing,
draw.
actually?
Leichhardt Oval.
Like
So
that.
apparently they're going to stop games at Leichhardt because
Yeah.
of workplace health and safety.
Yep.
Yep.
I didn't read the article to find out if it was satire or not, but I'm
It's-
pretty sure it's a legit thing.
No, it's a legit thing. I don't know what the health and safety issues are.
Probably just
on
getting
the hill.
people in and out.
Yeah.
So that you know, the hills are good. Like we've watched a few games at
Yeah.
Sunshine Coast Stadium on the hill.
Yeah.
It's a good
Yeah.
experience. It's good for the kids.
Yeah.
Sunshine Coast Stadium is not good for the kids, but Penrith and Cronulla,
Yeah.
PointsBet and
Yeah, sitting on the hill, I mean, is good.
sitting on the hill.
Yeah,
But I'm
yeah.
saying PointsBet and Penrith, the kids can actually kick the ball around.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
can't
At
do
the
that.
back
Can't
there.
do that, Sunshine Coast.
You can't do anything.
No.
Yeah.
You're allowed to sit on the grass, but there's no fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
We
You're
don't
not allowed
have
to
fun.
take a ball in.
Yeah.
You're allowed to do anything.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And you get heckled by the Broncos kids supporters, don't you?
Yeah.
Walking with your Roosters jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who won at the end of the day?
Roosters! NRLW coming up in a couple of months.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, this should be a great game.
Game and around.
Eels versus Manly.
Yeah.
This will be really good. Morgan Harper's coming up against his old club.
Yep.
He had some really good touches last week, but he also had some doozies as well.
He's so overrated.
Harper, I don't rate. I wouldn't say I don't rate the guy, but he did have some good.
Yeah.
Good.
He
goes
does a
last
couple
week.
of good things, but he's not. He's not NRL level. Aaron Woods in his 15th club.
Is he starting side?
No, he's just on the
I was reserve.
On the reserve.
Yeah, he's on there.
just in case.
Might get a run.
In case 16 people pull out, he might get a run.
Yeah. So, look, I
There was that question around Moses and his. Was it his groin?
Yeah.
So,
Groin hammy or something.
He's been named.
He's still alright, apparently.
Luke Brooks.
He's with Brooks and Cherry Evans. That's a really good kicking game.
yeah.
If Moses isn't right, I don't think Dylan Brown is as good as the other the other halves we're
Okay,
talking
okay.
about. I think, but Luke Brooks is fitted in seamlessly.
What about forwards matchup? You think
I think
there's a lot of go there on both sides.
Jake and Hopgood,
Yeah.
huge matchup. Paulo is amazing.
Yeah, I will say that Bryce Cartwright, from when he was with the Titans, his form has improved dramatically.
Yeah.
Well, he had a lot of form coming through schoolboys.
Yeah.
And then when he first started the NRL,
With Penrith, yeah.
Penrith, yeah.
something happened, and he came to Titans, and the whole time he was there, he just forgot how to play.
Yeah.
And we signed him on big bucks too.
Yeah.
He had skills, but he was always lazy.
Mm.
He was a bit like Dave Taylor.
Yeah.
He had skills, but if someone got past him, he'd never chase him.
Yeah.
But
He held them together last week.
now he's putting in the effort. He's living up to his potential, and he's doing well.
Yeah.
Penrith has probably got the size, like with Sean Lane and RCG.
That's paramount.
Parramatta. What did I say? Penrith.
Yeah.
Penrith on the brain. RCG and Sean Lane in the forwards.
Such a
Paolo.
close matchup.
It's going to be a great game.
But,
Yeah.
Who did you tip?
but Manly has matched it with all the big guns already. Like that Roosters pack,
Yeah.
Hargraves, Radley, whoever else you guys have got.
Yeah.
I'd probably go Manly.
Yeah, I think
Just
I'm
on
going to go
form?
Manly as well, yeah.
I haven't tipped anyone yet.
I
Yeah.
have also tipped Manly.
Alright, the final game of the weekend.
They're talking up the heels. Oh, actually,
I might change my
I've tipped
mind. I
Manly.
might change my mind.
Yeah. Alright, the final game of the weekend.
bludger of the round.
Newcastle versus the Storm. Look, I think the Storm might put a cricket score on them.
Well, yeah. Is Munster back yet, or is he still off for a bit?
Still having a break.
I-
You're probably not realising when you say that remember Jerome Hughes is out
Yeah, that's true.
and Cameron Munster. So we got Wishart and
But
Peasant.
Meany filling in the centres and Pap on the fullback. That worked out really well on the weekend.
Well, Meany and Remus Smith is a good centre combo.
Yeah.
Coates and Warbrick.
Yeah, that
But I
Warbrick
think-
plays well.
I think they don't have a dominant half,
Yeah.
and I don't like their chances without. They've got the Knights have got Jack Cogger, premiership winner,
Yeah.
won the game.
And Tyson Gamble as the 5'8".
Tyson Gamble, and then they've got Ponga.
Yeah.
He's due to play a game. Gagai best.
Gagai was.
Yeah, having a second thought of that, it could be a lot closer, but
And to mention Brayley. Jaden Brayley's back on the bench.
yes.
Is it Jaden? No, it's his brother. What's his? Oh no, it's
Yeah,
Jaden.
Jaden
Yep.
Brayley.
Jaden.
Saifidi brothers, Hetherington, Cartwright.
Yeah, I'm playing.
I'm going Knights.
I'm actually making my debut for Newcastle on the weekend, number
Yeah,
17.
Yeah,
Jed. So,
Jed.
yeah.
17.
Ready, set, Jetty.
Yeah, Jed
17.
Cartwright, actually.
Yeah, I'm going Knights. Knights. It's in Newcastle.
Yep.
I just don't think Storm have a leader.
Fair. They got Bellamy though.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's
they
the
got
longest
They got
reigning
Pappenhausen.
coach.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey, yeah, I think I'm going to... I think I still will tip the Storm. I've got a quick story for you there quickly.
Oh, okay.
Please.
Yeah, I've got a minute.
So, when I was in school, every Tuesday, I would print out the team list, like religiously.
Yeah.
Anyway, at the end of the year, let's just say that Mum got quite the bill after all my printing of the team list.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Worth it though.
You know, because I would study in class. I was also the one that would, like, while the textbook was open, I would have my big league on the inside,
Yeah.
and I was reading that.
Yeah. Doing your stats, you're doing all the work.
Yeah,
Just didn't help your scoring.
yeah, no.
Helps,
why I'm
but
doing this.
it's paying off now.
It's paying off now.
Paying off now. There you go.
All right, well,
Kids
I
stay
think
in school.
we'll wind it up there.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. Remember to hit that thumbs up, subscribe,
Thanks for sticking around.
comment, all that stuff.
Yeah. I'm going to read the comments this week.
Yep.
I'm going to do it.
Please
So,
write a comment somewhere.
Put it in.
Someone write a comment.
Put a comment, even if you just want to write up Cronulla.
Yep. And just put in there anything you like or dislike. We're open to suggestions. You know, we're doing this for our benefit, but we also want you guys to be enjoying watching what we do. So it's worthwhile for us to do. We'd probably do it anyway. We just probably wouldn't do it in front of the camera.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe. Anyway, let's get out of
Anyway,
here.
thanks guys. Have a good
See you
life,
guys.
mate.